saying what a turnaround it's been in the last 10 games or so. Now looking to keep that 7th place, be the best team in the bottom half of the table. What's been key? What's happened?
I think we've just been quite consistent since the manager's come in. Like you say, we're in that 7th position now. That's the best that we can get. So ultimately, we want to stay there, and we want to stay there so that we keep improving, and that hopefully that will stand us in good stead for the start of next season as well.
Yeah, how much confidence does it give you for next season? As I said, at the moment, it's European level of form. I think you'd be 4th over the last 10 games. Do you believe that you can keep this going into next season? Obviously, it is a long summer.
You'd like to hope so. Obviously, you can never call what's going to happen, but I think the form at the end of kind of last season, we maybe took that into the start of this season. So if we can finish this season in good form, hopefully that will help us for the start of next season. That's definitely the plan anyway.
Well, when we're talking to the manager, he doesn't like to take too much of the praise himself, so it's down to the players. But how much do you think that this turnaround has been down to him, the way that he's galvanised you and the way he's putting you out in the pitch?
Oh, he's been a massive part. I don't think obviously he'll not say it was himself, but the results kind of have shown that he's played a massive part in that. Him and his staff have had a great impact in the changing room. They've been brilliant. So the manager deserves huge plaudits for everything he's done since he came in.
I was looking at the league table from last season. I think you finished 5th and got to Europe on 46 points. Just now you're on 43, which shows the turnaround since Stuart took over in terms of the points tally. Is that something that you would personally like to see if you managed to improve the points tally this season on what you did last year?
I think obviously there's still 3 games to go, 3 really difficult games. Nothing will really change kind of those 3 than what's happened in the last 2 games. So with the right mindset and the right approach for the last 2 games, that'll be the same going into the next 3 games, and hopefully that gets us a higher points total than we got last year. But the manager, since the very first game he played with St Mirren, every game's just been one at a time, and that'll be no different come the next 3.
Does it seem quite a long season?
Aye. First ever time having 3 different managers. That Sligo game seems a long time ago. But no, a good season, a really good learning season. Loads of different experiences, highs, lows. Ones will be better for. We know exactly what we don't want to experience again. So I think we'll be better for it.
I was going to say that. I mean, everything you've gone through this season as a group of players as well, that can only kind of bode well for whenever you start a new campaign of being prepared, pretty much being prepared for anything.
Yeah, definitely. I think we've had kind of a mixture of results this year, a mixture of performances, but definitely since the manager came in, we've kind of steadied, been really consistent. And like I said, we knew the feeling kind of that sort of October through to January, February feeling, so we know exactly we don't want to experience that again, and we know what it takes not to experience that through the consistency and the results we've showed since the manager came in. So we know what it takes, but we also know we kind of, if we let the standards drop, then we could slip back into the old way, and that will not be happening again.
Give you a lot of confidence if you look back to when you were in Kirkcaldy that day, how you felt that day and how things looked, and to have come out of that, almost without kind of fault, it must give you a lot of confidence.
No, it definitely does. Played a lot of good teams since that game at Kirkcaldy. Race Rovers won that game, and rightfully so, but since then we've done really well, picked up a lot of points, scored a lot of goals, a lot of clean sheets since the manager came in as well, so we're in a good place. I think we're in a good place just now, but ultimately the manager's on us every day to keep the standards up, so that'll be no different come this game this weekend.
What did you find the last time you played Ross County? What did they do to frustrate teams almost?
They're a really good team, Ross County. Malcolm Mackay's always got his team set up really well. Won each year, the last home game, 0-0 for a long time until they got a man sent off up there. So really difficult game, really close. It always are really close. Every game I've had since kind of we've been here. Even the game we won with a large scoreline, we were kind of really close for a long period of time. And then we just kind of kicked on in the second half kind of later on. So it was really difficult. They're fighting for their lives, and so are we for a long spell. So we know exactly their mindset. Command that we're fighting for lives, and obviously so St Johnstone. So as long as we've got the same mindset, same approach that we've had for the last 2 games, then we should be really competitive in the game as well.
Do you expect to be kept quite busy in games like this when you're opposing team that are looking for anything they can get out of the game?
Well, they've got really good strikers and really good forward players as well. So I think defensively they're strong. I think we probably have only lost games by the odd goal here or there. So they've got really good players. I've obviously seen Big Jordan scored a hat-trick last week. So we need to keep an eye out for him and a few others. So, really difficult game, and one we're looking forward to just because we're in a good frame of mind and enjoying the games at the moment.
Does that help you prepare for these games like this, because you know what their mindset's going to be, you know how they're feeling?
We know how difficult it's going to be. We know that they'll be scrapping and fighting for every ball, and so will we. We're absolutely desperate to win the game. Like I said, the importance of finishing the season strong hopefully can carry us into the following season. So ultimately our next season's kind of started already, and we want to keep that momentum going into next year.